Hey everybody! Hey, we're back and back on the freighter, and I have renamed the freighter the Lodge for the Gents. Absolutely. And then after we get the freighter base set up today, the next video I believe is finding the perfect planet and naming the system and the planets and setting up the beginning of a shared city and everything. But this is kind of like a huge motorhome in space for the guys. So so there you go. If I haven't made it clear before, all the other guys are young. I'm the only old one in the group, and so I don't know when you're going to meet them, but you know what? I'm just going to keep building, and you can keep learning, and we'll have a good time. So now here's what I want to talk about. Building a freighter is pretty simple, but it can be stressful to some people. Now, this is not what your freighter looks like right now. I understand that. Okay. And what you're going to do is go into, just barely step over this line here a little bit, and that'll give you the ability to go into the build menu, your freighter construction menu. Okay. So you go into that, it was Z, and then you hit C. Okay. Now you can edit and change things. And then if you hit B, okay, that's going to put you in this flying mode. Okay. So now we're over a planet, and I'm here on my freighter, and I'm just flying. My body is inside there. But this is why I wanted to do this, okay? You can go to whatever freighter they've created for you. You can go to the end of it and just put a bulkhead, right? And then go stand back, a bulkhead door, and stand back on that spot and go fly out of it and just delete your whole entire base this way. If you delete your base this way, you will actually get all the credit back for everything, whatever your money you put into it, you'll get your money back. Now, if you delete storage containers, you're not going to lose anything in your storage containers. They'll just not be accessible to you. Put them back down. Okay, so you should have like a base on the ground, just a real basic base on the ground with a couple storage units by now. If you haven't, you should do that. But anyway, see this right here? Look at that. See, I looked around. I'm like, you know what? I missed something. And so that's why I came out here. That's why I put the bulkhead door right on the entrance. And I went, look at that. I left that there. So I can't delete any of this stuff because this is the freighter's actual base stuff, and you really can't change that. And I'm wondering, I don't think you can put a bulkhead door there either. But this is your entrance. This is where you go in, and that's where I put the freighter or the bulkhead door in there. Okay, so that's all I've done here at this point is gone into fly mode, which again is Z and C and then B. Right? And then, but before I went into B, I just went into the Z menu here. I clicked the bulkhead door and put it right there. And so that's how I'm able to fly out of there on fly mode. If you don't have the door there, you can't fly out. So let's build the base. I just kind of want to show you. This is a great layout. I got this from Oda Looper on YouTube. He's called the Oda Looper. So there you go, and he's very good. But anyway, so here's what I do when I finally decide on a base. By the way, I want to say this. I'm gonna stop again. I apologize, but you're gonna need a lot of silver. Okay. Now I went ahead and bought a bunch of these uranium. And in the freighter, you can see, let's see, I don't have the storage units up here. So that'll be one of the first things we build, a storage unit. But you need a lot of silver, and you're going to need a lot of glass. And so the way you get glass right here is simply just go tear up a bunch of soil on the ground on a planet and take all that silica and put it in a refiner. It's that simple. It's really easy to make glass. And so that's how you can get nice windows and stuff like that. So let me show you how easy a freighter base can actually build. Hit Z and then hit C. Okay, and now you're in the edit mode, right? Now I'm going to go ahead and hit B, and that's going to put me in flying mode. So it doesn't depend on where my body's just going to stay right there, and I'm going to fly around and do this stuff, okay? So if you hit Z while you're doing this, you can see what you can place, okay? So the first thing I'm going to place, and this is what I encourage you guys to do, is to put a technology room down, okay? You also have, if you bought it, you also have an industrial room, but the industrial room is lower and it has bigger bulkhead doors. So this technology room is bigger and looks nicer. Okay. Now, the next, I'm trying to think, do I want to do this the second one or is it the third one? So I think I'm going to put two of those rooms in. Let me see. So did I put two of them in or just one? There's one. Okay. So now you have two rooms. So the third room, I'm going to go ahead and put the scanner room. Okay. That's going to give me the ability to scan wherever we're at. And like if we warp into a system or wherever we're at, we can scan it and get a detail of that room or a detail of that place. Right, and then I'm going to put, I think I have one too many here, but what the heck, it'll be bigger. It'll just be bigger. I don't think it's going to hurt anything. So we're going to put another technology room, and then behind that, we're going to put not a fleet command room. We're going to put the galactic trade room, and that looks cool. Okay, so I'm going to just go ahead and back out one. Sorry, I got to pick the next room we're going to do. Oh, we're going to get the technology room. Okay, so we have this room looking good. I don't know what those streaks are coming through the room, but anyway, let's go right here. So I'm going to go here. 1. This is the technology room. 2 and 3. Okay, and let's see. Yep, that's right. And then starting right here on this room, I'm going to go ahead. These guys are annoying as heck now. I wish I could pause them. But we're going to come back here, and we're going to put in our fleet command rooms, okay? Now, you want to turn these so that they look the way you want them to look. I think that's, let's see. Yeah, that looks good, like that, right? So we're going to go 1, 2, and 3 and 4. Okay, and then we're going to go right next to those, and 1, 2, 3 and 4. So now we have 8 frigate rooms, so we can manage 8 different frigate missions all at the same time. Okay, never run out of frigate rooms, never not be able to send out some frigates. Now, this actually right here is, I shouldn't have put that room there. I'm going to go back into C, and I'm going to delete that room, okay? And I'm going to put the teleport chamber right here, and I want to face this like that. So see that little power nodule down there at the bottom? That means that's the front. So when I teleport in, I'll be able to see this beautiful room and everything I've built. It's gorgeous. Now, and then I'm also going to go back and put more technology rooms along this corridor here, okay? There we go. And that should go all the way to the end. I'm trying to think if I want to put more along the end there. Kind of expand it some more. Nah, I think that'll do it. Now, I'm going to end up putting a bulkhead door right here, and I'll show you guys that in a moment. Okay, and then over I'll show you where we're going to put this. I'm going to put an appearance modifier over here. Okay, this is basically Oda Looper's plan. I like it a lot. It looks cool. So I'm going to go ahead and put the appearance. Let's see if we change this around. There we go. Change the appearance modifier just like that. And then we're going to go back and put the technology rooms just like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we got a total of 5 doors that way, right? All right. Now, next to these, right here, I want to have the my storage rooms. Okay? So let's see about this. I think we're going to do... Yeah, let's go with 0. And we're not going to put it in the first one. We'll put it in the second one here. So let's go... let me think here. Hold on. You know what? I do like the idea of having a little bit of a differentiator between... So yeah. Let's go back and let's get the industrial room. So this is the industrial room, right? So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, just as far as that other one over there, right? So, and then let's see, we have 1, 2, 3. That's perfect. So right here, I'm going to put the refiners, the refiner room. So that's going to go, let's see, like this. So we'll have 1, 2 refiners, and then some extractors, stellar extractors to follow that. 1, 2, 3. Then we're at the end, right? Yep, we're at the end. Okay. And then, so this is a nice open room, looks good, right? And now we're going to put our storage right next to that, right in here. So storage 1, and then, oops, I just got out of there. So I'm going to do this. So, okay. Stand there. C, Z, B. And I'm going to go in here, right into the storage room. Okay. Now, let's get room number 1 after the 0. Oh, come on. Why does it keep kicking me out? All right. So 0, 1, 2. I know I don't have to count this off, guys. So you put in 0 through 4, right? And then starting right here, or in the back, right next to 4, we'll have number 5. And then, we continue on from there. Now this will make it so that the gents and me, no matter who's here, can access their storage from their base while they're on the freighter. So we can all share all of these modules, and when we access them, it'll look like it'll be our storage back home, right? Back on our base. Okay, now this back wall, we got to do something here because this doesn't look as good as it needs to look. So we're going to go in here. Big reinforced windows, okay? 1, and which I'm not going to count them off here, okay? I'm just going to do it. All right. Don't know why I count like that. You know what? It's so much easier to be in build mode. I'm just going to get out of this and go into build mode over here. The camera mode. And these guys are probably going to keep knocking into me. I'll go stand over here. All right? All right. Maybe nobody will bug me. Z, C, and then B. All right. And if I can fly, I can fly. There we go. Good, good, good. Now, things just work better when you're like it. And I could go outside and do it from the outside if you wanted to as well. But let's see. So we're going to go here and like that. It just drives me nuts. Okay, so here. It's just we're too close. That's what drives me nuts. But if you're not too close, then it wants to put in the wall of a window. And okay, so that's our bulkhead door, right? So this really opens things up. You'll see what I mean here. Now, can we put them on this side? I'm not sure. No, we'll just see well, that's all right. It's a window. We'll just see the freighter from here. And there's that. Now, inside here, inside this room, same thing. We're going to go to the end. and open all of these up with windows. All right, guys. Now, there's no... here's my little save. Okay. When I deleted the previous base that I put in here, I never deleted that. So, it's still there. Okay. So, you can see how beautiful this is, right? You get this real nice outside look. It goes all the way around. You get your industrial area. Looks beautiful. And I don't need to put windows along that side. But we're not done yet. So there is a cool way. Now, is somebody out there? This shouldn't be open. Did somebody go out here? Interesting. Oh, it's because he's standing there. Okay. So I'm going to go right here. ZCB. There we go. And we're going to fly out here. Now, this is one of my favorite parts of the build. Okay, we're going to look back, see all our windows. You can see our whole entire base from here. We can delete the whole base if we want to. And what's interesting is, look at this. So we did 1, 2, and we missed. Did we miss 2 there? No, they're in there. It's just kind of blocked somehow. That's weird. Okay, so we're going to go here and then grab our exterior platform. And we're going to come out a little ways. Let's see. So the first one we'll leave there just in case we want to expand that. And then we'll go out this way and that way. So what we're doing is just kind of extending our platform. So I'm thinking 3, 4, let's go 5. Okay? So we have 5. Now, just to show you, right? I know you've seen this before, but look at that. Just come out here. You can walk around. You can fly. You could go to your, if you've got a Corvette parked out there, you can fly right to your Corvette parked. But I've got another idea here. I want to create a room, and this fog that's here is really weird. It's just annoying. It is annoying. Okay, here we go. And then we'll do the staircase. Like I said, I want to skip the first one just in case I want to add there, okay? And then put this staircase here. Run down to the end. It's faster in the fly mode. And go like that. Now let's go into fly mode. And this makes a nice area up here. Grab your platform. It's out there. It's not outside the build area. All right. And so then I'm going to make this too wide up here because I do like the platforms like that. And then let's grab the expansion room. The technology expansion room, and we're going to put a bunch along here. We're going to create a kind of like a hangout space out here. I'm not sure what I'm going to put in here. I got to decorate it with something, right? Okay, now I'm getting too far away from where I'm standing, so I'm just going to go ahead and run up here. I think if I move my freighter somewhere, that weird little fog thing will go away. But let's go up here. And Z, C, and B. All right, let's go up. So we're higher than this. And let's put in 2 doors. 2 bulkhead doors. Like that. And then some more windows. And you can make things look any old way you want. I mean, just let your creativity go crazy. Right now, all I'm doing is just trying to make something that looks nice, and then, you know, figure out what in the heck I want to do in these rooms, you know, off camera, and then show you around afterwards. Okay, so that's cool. Nice big open room. I don't know exactly what I'm gonna do. I may make this 2 stories high. I may end up changing it around, but at least it's a room to do stuff in, right? And and it just makes it really cool because you got your jetpacks, you can fly around, and you truly do now have an actual flying base. Okay, so I think that looks fantastic. I think it's a great video. I'm happy that we got a chance to do this. And now go and build your base, right? And keep collecting those frigate and those bulkheads, and make your ship as functional as possible from the aspect of having warp cores and all those things as we talked about in the last video. So, all right, peace. Talk to you later.